before I do it, I'll show you the technique we're going to use. Basically, the way this game works is there's a bamboo stick in the center, and when you're playing the minigame, your character is frozen in place. Like, you can't move around. So if you slash at it too many times in the same direction, the bamboo stick actually starts to drift away from you, and you can't keep cutting it. So like, typically most people, like online forums, will tell you to do like horizontal slashes, but it's just a really frustrating thing to like master. So the technique that I found that works really awesome is using the stamina potion. It gives you 3 minutes of infinite stamina gauge, and so what I do after that is very important, put your shield away. Because if you do have your shield out and you're wailing your Wiimote around, you might accidentally block instead of slice. So go ahead and unequip your shield, and then the rest of the technique involves holding both of your Wiimotes in your right hand, or whichever hand you use to slice. And you're doing this because when you move both of your Wiimotes in unison, Link does the whirlwind, right? Like, I typically, whenever I'm playing the game, like, yeah, you see, whenever I'm playing the game, like, I'll just typically go like this, you know? But for this challenge, since we need to do it one direction and then the other direction to keep the bamboo stick balanced, it's better to be holding both of them. So you can very easily keep doing that. And the other nice thing about doing whirlwind attacks versus these attacks is each whirlwind counts as 2 cuts, and the premise of the minigame is the goal is to see how many times you can cut the bamboo before it falls over, right? So, like, just right off the back, this is going to give you 2 per swing as opposed to the side to side, right? So it's like definitely the superior strategy to take with this game. Granted, you have a stamina potion plus. And so using that technique of holding the Wiimote in 2 hands and then reversing, you don't want to do the same one twice, because if you do, then you knock the bamboo really far away. So, like, when I was talking earlier about the wailing of the Wiimote, it's not even a wailing. You're just holding both of them, and you're going one direction, then the other direction. One direction, then the other direction. And he doesn't even do it very fast, but since each one counts as 2, it ends up working really nicely, and that's all you have to do to win. I think you have to cut anywhere between 21, 23, or 25 times to be granted an evil crystal, or sometimes they give you a monster horn too, but 3 minutes is a long time, considering most of this is cutscenes, and your stamina potion won't get used up. So let's drink this thing. Oh yeah. Now we're ready to play this. Whenever it first starts, you have more than enough time. Like, basically, as soon as you start chopping, the game starts. Like, there's no timer or anything. So, like, make sure you have, like, a solid grip on both of the Wiimotes, because it needs to register that both of them are moving at once. And you don't even have to be having your thumb on the A button, because you're not pressing the A button to do anything. So, that said, let's see. So, see, like, just doing that, I got 32 cuts, which is, like, way more than enough than getting the item. And it's a really easy technique to use. I think actually if you get too many cuts, you start to get better rewards. I didn't even know that. So, I mean, we're here to get... Golden skulls are really easy to get, but evil crystals, like, there's only a certain number of ways to get them. So this time when we do it, I'm not going to get that many cuts. We did too good at the game, which is not a good thing. I'll go for about 25 cuts this time around. And it's good to hold the cord too with your left hand, so it's not flying everywhere. I mean, you can definitely, if you're really good at cutting, you can do it the normal way and just do single slices back and forth. But I don't know. There's like sometimes. Oh man, I still haven't gotten an evil crystal. Sometimes it's just like easier knowing that you're guaranteed a reward doing it this way, you know? Okay. So apparently 28 is still in the higher class of rewards. I'm guessing it's like we need to get like 21 maybe or 22 to get evil crystals, which is kind of strange. Yeah, we'll stop there. Whoa. Bamboo stick fall on Link. And like I said, in this like category of prizes, you get either or Monster Horn or Evil Crystal. So, like, clearly, yeah, 28. So 28 is the better treasure. You know, we're not going for the better one. We're just going for good enough to get Evil Crystal. Let's see if we get one this time. And I'm pretty sure your stamina thing is actually not being used when you're talking, so you have a lot of time to do this. Oh my goodness. So unlucky. Well, hey, this is another way of getting monster horns. Even though you're basically, with the technique I showed you earlier, outside Elden, you're basically guaranteed to get a monster horn every time you zone in and out of the dungeon. Right outside that group of 4 Bobokins, like, that central one will always carry a horn. But I guess this is the other way of getting them. And I guess it's also a really good way of getting goddess plumes too, because as you can see, it's not hard to do this. Like, I'm stopping before it's even done. There we go. So, I mean, we still probably got a lot of time left on our stamina potion, you know? And you could probably play this game for quite a while. Like, I think I've been playing it for probably about 6 minutes, but the stamina potion is only going down when we're actually playing the game, you know? And that's only for about 10 seconds. So, this is probably a really good way to stock up on some of those goddess plumes, which you can sell for a lot in the next hero mode. See, I definitely whiffed the whirlwind one time, and you see how it went off center? And like that's the reason why this game can be really like yes or no. If you're going on sword technique alone, you know, the Wiimote isn't the most accurate at there's another crystal. The Wiimote isn't the most accurate at like registering your slices all the time, you know? And that is just hard to go back and forth at a very fast pace. But using this technique, like, it's slow and steady, but you're getting twice the amount of cuts per sword motion. We'll play it one more time just for shits and giggles. Let's see how many we can actually get. That was pretty bad.